They can hear me?
Sweet.
Can I start anytime? Yep. Cool. Alright, hey chat, this is AKC12 running a modded version of F-Zero GX called F-Zero GX Unleashed. It's a rebalance mod, the first of its kind, which sort of spurred the whole modding community activity for this game. Joining me is Niglaria, you all know him, the president of NASA. And so the cool thing about this mod is there's a version of this mod that includes exclusive machines from the GP Legends and F-Zero Climax games. So I'll be using, I won't be using any machine more than once in this game, so you'll see all 5 of them throughout the run, so I hope you look forward to that. And the category is just all tracks, 26 courses. I'll be going through each of the game's courses once, as fast as possible. Are you ready on the timer? Yep. Alright, I'll start in 3, 2, 1, go.
How's this machine at MTS chaining?
It's decent, not the best, but for lightweight, it's quite good. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say for MTS chaining, basically an MTS is when you turn the engine off and then strafe sideways while turning sideways. You turn sideways, straight forward, and you gain a lot of speed by that. And it's usually used on turns, but if you do side attacks in between them, you can chain them on straightaways.
Not bad for lap 1 there.
I actually can't hear AKC. Lurt? I can't hear AKC.
Yeah, I can only hear him through the outward speakers.
I'll have to wait. Can you talk?
Can you hear me?
No, I still don't hear him. Thank you. Oh, top 10 time.
Yep.
Say thank you whenever that happens. Thank you.
So yeah, so that cool thing I did at the end was a suicide finish or broken down finish. It's actually the safer kind, so I could save even more time doing that with a different method. But next here is Split Oval. It's basically a speedway track with a ton of boost plates. With a very interesting jump at the end, which hopefully I'll pull off well.
The jump is like the only part of the track that's like particularly hard to do.
Slow down a little just in case.
Jump.
Could be going for all the boost plates, but it's a little difficult to get them all. Messed up there, so back up right there. Right, let's get a good jump here. Gonna empty a little early here. Did I fuck up? Okay, good enough.
Dangerous.
Not the ideal run. I could get a 46 easily, but I lived, so good enough. So even Black Bull is buffed, but compared to the rest of the cast, it's not as much as the others.
Yeah, in the original game, Fat Shark is like the best, and Black Bull is like a decently close second.
A lot of inputs coming here, so gotta concentrate. Messed up already. But not a big time loss.
Black Bull is particularly good at MTS chaining for a heavy vehicle, so it can maintain really, really high speeds through MTSs.
Okay, shift boost.
And yeah, it also maintains speed from a shift boost a lot better than Quickstar, a custom machine that's also used a lot for MTS chaining. It's also, yeah, Black Bull's kind of a weird vehicle where it's like you can't do a normal quick turn, which a lot of other vehicles do, is where you just do a drift turn into a, like hold both shoulder buttons, turn, and then let go of the opposing one. Black Bull is like really doesn't have much of a grip. It's kind of weird to do it. You can still do it, you just have to, it's like, finagle with it. And yeah, if he doesn't get the angle right on that MTS and he goes on the slope, he'll fly off the track. So you need to like balance it right in the middle. Oh, new record.
I think that beats my PB by a little, but it's above machine, so it's not really fair.
Which is, yeah, like if you get a top 10 time, it like asks you to save it. So theoretically, you'd want to like go ape shit, getting like time records that are really good to minimize the chance of that happening.
I decided to give it that name for any PB I get, or
Nice.
any top one in this save at least.
So why aren't you max speeding on all vehicles?
Well, I decided that I balanced this mod around 80 to 100% settings, just so we don't always have to use the same settings every time, because that gets boring and that limits some potential of certain machines.
It's basically just a non-snake run. I think that would be basically the category.
Yeah.
Space Angler in the original game is like the least fun vehicle to use. It's got like a low top speed and the worst acceleration time with Fire Stingray.
Top speed was above average, but still not
like Fire
great.
Stingrays was a lot higher. This one was like, it just felt so slow.
Yeah, so I buffed him to give him the highest top speed in the game of like 1,180, which is quite a lot. And I only wanted to use him because fuck MTS chaining on this course. It still does pretty well without it.
It's a very slim track, and there's a lot of slopes on, like in the middle here, which can you can get thrown off of. This part here is like one long straightaway that goes to the left and right very faintly, and it's easy to just smack into walls. It's a really cool course.
Yeah, this turn, man.
Like every
Tokyo
course in
Drift
GX
right
is
here.
amazing. Dude, that course is awesome. It's a pain in the ass, but it's
Slow
awesome.
down a little just in case.
Yeah, you can also fly off there and die, which is like, you need to be like somewhat close to the shift boost speed to get that one too, so it's really annoying.
Yeah, Space Echo can definitely get
I
this
should
sub
have
100
offered
seconds.
a pizza for the LLC suicide finish.
It's... Nah, this isn't a good enough bet. It's too easy.
Mind boost suicide finish on multiplex.
Oh yeah, if you give me a million tries, sure. Staff, do we have that kind of time? No, we don't.
There's a video of, yeah, I think someone who did it with Deathborn?
Deathborn, yeah, or
can't remember who put
Dark
that up.
Schneider, the
Right.
big boss of GX. No shift boost, oh well, hard to get anyways.
Ooh, went for it.
Still decent speed. Ah, that's not good.
So yeah, the way shift boosts work, if you return to the track from the air while the vehicle is perfectly flush with the track, you just get a lot of speed. Like,
Wow.
it doubles your speed in
It's
one
hard to do
frame,
that.
and then based on weight and acceleration, you will like taper off a little. Usually you would gain about like 300 kilometers an hour-ish, and you can stack that on the side of tracks. And yeah, you can kind of get it in the middle if you're on a bump and it like you just get thrown off into the air for like 1 or 2 frames. There's a lot of like setups to like go at a hill at this angle or this particular range of speeds to get the middle of the road shift boost. I have it. It's fine. I can just hear him through the ear. There's also yeah, a shift boost on the chicane you can get there where it's like I don't understand it. It's like the railings are I don't get it, but you can get one. I genuinely don't understand why.
Yeah, I got a few times in practice, but you have to like graze the rail by 1 pixel or some crap like that.
It's like the road. It goes in a little, like the rail is outside the road a little, I guess. I don't know. There's quite a few weird shift boosts you can get. That one's probably one of the least consistent ones. Anyone who would want to go for that in like a 3 laps in a row is insane.
So yeah, using Twin Norita here, this machine is known to be a glass cannon that has an insane booster. I just wanted to show off how strong the boosters of some of these lighter machines can be in an attempt to make them more competitive. So as you can see, it's very slow right now. I'm not even bothering MTSing because it's non-existent.
Yeah, with Twin Narita, basically your main time save is from proper emptying, where if you're above the max, if you're above your top speed by a certain amount, you'd want to let go of the A button. Because if you have the A button on and the engine's on, it'll crank toward the top speed, whether you're above or below it. So if you're at like 2,000 kilometers an hour, and you're not boosting, you just want to let go of A and cruise, and you'll lose speed at a linear rate rather than an exponential one.
For this machine, it's probably around 1200 to 1300, where
accelerator
momentum throttling becomes worth it.
Like braking or just not pressing A?
Braking. I think you're pretty
Yeah, yeah. At speeds of like it's only relevant on like lateral shift, where if you're going like 3,000 kilometers an hour, holding the brake button would be it wouldn't slow you down as much as pressing the gas. But that's at like 20. It's above at least 2,500, I think. I can't remember. There's a it's like the power braking, I think, point is what I gave. That's what I called it. Although I don't, since it's only relevant on like 2 tracks, I don't really remember the numerical values. But it's at like very high speeds. And generally, the only time you want to really slow down is on double branches if you're about to get thrown off the concave turn, and cylinder wave.
Good shit.
Are you gonna go for the MTS shift? Yeah.
I was going for it. It's
yeah.
safer to go for with this machine, I feel.
On shallow slopes, you need a lot of speed in order to like lift off into the air, and you can do that by MTSing. Since when you MTS, your speed like doubles or triples depending on what vehicle you're using. Well, I guess not triples. Oh yeah, depending on the vehicle. And you need to like time pressing A to get the shift boost. Or you can still get a shift boost without pressing A, but you won't get much speed if you're not pressing it during the shift boost. And it's a weird thing to time. Some MTS and the shift boosts are not too bad. Like the last turn of Meteor Stream, like, is probably the safest one. Like if you just teach how to MTS.
Ooh. Kind of wild to run there. Oh yeah. I would be pretty happy with that in the PB run. Okay, next up we have here a Mobius ring. Gonna use Crazy Bear, a pretty potent machine in this mod. Amazing MTS chaining, very heavy, very high acceleration. Perfect for this course with its shift boost and mind boost.
Multiplex. Basically, yeah, if you hit a mine, it'll like blast you in whatever direction. And if you hit it like dead center, it'll shoot you straight forward. And you just empty afterwards and then get a lot of speed. You can also chain them into shift boost, but it's not like it's really precise to do that, and it's not that consistent. This level, it's probably the most consistent one that I know of, where you can do those 3 mines on the right on lap 1, and every now and then you'll get a shift boost. There's an MTS shift boost. Yeah, there's slopes all over this track, so it's really easy to get thrown off and die if you're not careful when you're MTSing. But you can also get MTS into shift boosts off of those.
A little close to the wall there.
That's a...
Skip the shift boost there.
If you do get the shift boost, yeah, it makes it harder to get the refiller.
A little less energy than I wanted here. Why don't you go for a fast finish, where I do a real slide real early.
Yeah, there's a few ways to finish this one that all look really cool. But you need pretty particular health values.
Next up is a course that many don't like in particular because it's a pipe course. Not many people like those courses.
It's a very different skill set to optimize these compared to a lot of other GX tracks, because there's no MTSing. There's practically no shift boosting for most players.
And the physics are fairly different too.
Yeah.
Using Sonic Phantom here because I gave him a longer boost duration, and there are a ton of boost plates here, so works well, as you can see. Dodge that.
That was good. I think you got the edge boost on that. Oh yeah, if you hit the very edge of a boost plate, you get like a slightly stronger boost than if you hit the most of the center. I don't know. It's just like a programmed an intentionally programmed effect. I haven't seen it. I'm not that much of an anime man. I've seen a handful, but haven't watched the F-Zero one. As well, like, yeah, there's technically different boost properties between hitting a boost plate in the center, hitting it on the edge, and then using your own. They're all 3 different, like, acceleration and top speed properties that affect MTing and shift boost differently. So if you're doing, like, a tool assisted run, you have to take a lot of crap into account. There's only a handful of tool assisted runs made for this game because they just take so long to make. But they're all like insanely fun to watch.
One for Trident, so it's actually so fast that the staff goes, or the ghost actually desyncs.
Yeah, the replay. Yeah, he's made tasks for Trident, Lateral Shift, Sonic Oval, and Chapter 2 and Chapter 5. I don't know if he's made any others, but there's also E-Dragon made tasks for Meteor Stream, Lightning Loop Cross.
Yeah, shout out to Zooing.
Super Sonic, did he make a task of Multiplex?
Yeah, he made One in
And-
multiplex and a few others.
Double branches, I think. Like they're all great. Like I wholeheartedly recommend to watch all of them. It's like it's totally not relevant to human gameplay at all, because of just the number of
Holy
like.
shit.
Ooh, that was close.
Am I gonna die? Okay, good.
The number of like frame-based tricks that you can just stack together. Yeah, it's just you get to inhuman levels really fast. When you hit the first like jump plate, you need to go enough left so that you hit like you cross a checkpoint that won't, so that you survive when you land here. If you're ever playing this game and you feel like doing that kind of stuff, wow, that was a clean run.
Yeah, why don't you go ham here? That's why I used a custom here, because it's a little difficult to do this well with the original machines. I should have called it NASA. Oh well. Let's think about saving it, but it's already recorded, so whatever. Alright, on to Emerald.
Soon or not. Alright, Fat Shark's like the king of normal GX. Did you
Yeah.
change him at all for Unleashed?
Upon fan request, I buffed him a little. A little stronger boost, a little higher top speed, loses a little bit less speed from turning, but that's it. Relatively minor stuff.
Are the setups for shift boost the same here?
Yeah, for the most part, yeah.
So yeah, getting a shift boost on a cylinder track is really easy. You'll get them all the time, but maintaining the speed from it is not. You lose speed when you're going on like going across slopes. So you want to like go like perfectly like perpendicular to the track. And when you get shift boost, it's easy to get like thrown around and lose speed. You got a double shift boost there, which is
Yep.
like 2 shift boosts really close to each other back to back. And then you want to get all of these without losing.
Slowing down here.
Jump. MTS. Nice.
Can't complain about that, though I missed a boost plate.
Also, yeah, Fat Shark's boost is like insanely long.
2 seconds, yeah, longest in the
2
game.
whole seconds, longest in the game. Yeah, yeah. It's also your boost plate length. Your length of boost plates is your manual boost divided by 2. So it's like 1 second off of the if you hit the center of a boost plate, which is why on Casino Palace Split Oval you don't need to empty at all because your like boost lasts between each boost plate. There's one part where you do, but
Yeah, if I can make a change to that, I would, but we don't know how to do that.
yeah, there's like how many stats are there that affect a vehicle's? There's at least 26.
At least 20, yeah.
That like when you're like modifying a vehicle, there's like that number of properties to that are like relevant.
Yeah.
The most important ones are top speed and acceleration.
Yep.
Nailed it. Ooh, and that's yeah.
Still fast.
All right, he didn't lose too much. That was actually decent. But that's also why this course is really, really hard.
Yeah, it takes...
If you lose like any control, you lose a lot of speed.
True, true, true. Not my actual PB in the real game, but still a fine time. I was hoping to get some top 1 records here, so that's cool.
Trident? Sub 2 Trident, let's go, dude.
I'll try once. That's all, though.
$155, that would be tough to beat.
Yeah, that was with this machine, actually. I'll upload the replay of it later next week, probably.
So this vehicle, there's a big winding corkscrew, and you can get shift boosts on each like twist. It's kind of tricky to line up, but oh yeah, once you get the first one, each successive one is easier. Because you need to, like the first one, you're not going too fast. You need to line it up like just right, and you got it. Like time attacking this track is kind of frustrating because it's whether or not like you get those first boosts is like the biggest difference in your time. And then with the boost, you can kind of like guarantee that you'll have enough speed by boosting if you miss it.
Ooh. There goes the dream. Oh.
There's also a lot of refillers, so it's like you're boosting pretty much the whole time, except right before the corkscrew, unless you're setting up for it. A little more to the right. There you go. And yeah, you don't simply hold A, you need to move a little to the left.
Yeah. Unless you're going super, super fast, but he doesn't reach those speeds very easily. Don't mess up here. Very easy to do. Still sub true,
That was,
so
yeah,
cool.
that was a decent time.
With that lap one, I was thinking maybe sub 150, but nah, those shift boosts can be evasive.
The Fire Stinger isn't the fastest, but right now he's doing like no repeated vehicles.
Yeah, I forgot to mention, I'm not going to duplicate any machines. And some of these choices are suboptimal, but more for fun, like this one. You'll see why in a moment.
Because like they do a very good job of making all the vehicles feel different.
Yep. So even before this mod, this machine's booster and boost plate capability is quite good. So I sort of emphasized that here, as missed that, but yeah, going 2000, not very hard to do in this course with him. As long as you don't hit the walls.
I think like a high effort mod that would be cool is to have like the owl like fly behind the vehicle, and whenever you're boosting, it's like flapping its wings, pulling it along.
That would
and it
be
just
cool.
rests on the vehicle when it's not. That'd be awesome. For F-Zero GX2, you can take that idea for free. Because I think Rainbow Phoenix is the only vehicle that has like a boost animation.
I think so, yeah.
And it's like, that shit's awesome. It's kind of sad they didn't do more vehicles. Oh no. This, yeah,
Went off the course a little.
that's one of the
much.
very, very few spots where you actually need to brake. For the rest of the game, it's like full throttle.
I needed to stay above the course, but I went out just a little bit.
It's possible to recover if you react like perfectly. It's not easy. I usually, yeah, like my target speed is like 1400 for slowing down there.
Yeah, you don't want to be going too fast with heavy machines, but with this machine, I'll fly over at a decent speed.
Oh, and yeah, lateral shift. That's another one where you need to brake. 1800 on that left turn.
Yep.
Car alarm's going again. Did he turn it off quick? Huh. That shit's freaky.
Yeah. Could have boosted there, I had enough energy. So responsive, this machine, so nice. Slow down.
I think you almost got the shift boost.
Yeah, I was just right below the speed, I think. And true 20, very, very good.
The vehicle's like tilted up, or it was. That was weird.
I think it does that when it boosts.
Oh. Oh, that's... Huh. Didn't notice that before.
Yeah, this was yet another course where I didn't want to bother with shift boosting. Just a true unsafe for me.
Ooh, this course, there's a setup for a double shift boost right at the start.
Yep, so the setting I put in, 98%, is a setup for what Niglaria just explained. Hopefully I'll get it first try. I'll give this a few shots if I miss it. Steer left, then right, should be good. That looked good. Guess not. This doesn't look good either. I'll give it 3 more shots. There we go. Now let's see if I can get the jump.
Ooh.
No, it's quite tricky with this machine compared to Fat Shark.
Yeah, one of the like surprising stats of Fat Shark is that it also has like the best air strafing in the game, I think.
Yeah.
So it makes this track in particular much easier when you're like flying around.
Could have gone for the shift boost for on the right there, but I found that extremely tricky with this machine.
Yeah, I would. It's yeah.
Probably would have gone with it for Fat Shark, but not her. And I've been having success with a shift boost on the left side there, but it's risky as well. Let's see if I can get it this again. Nope. Do I go for it? This is what it's supposed to be look like. I'll boost here. Hope I get a shift boost here and not die afterwards. Good. Means I couldn't use a boost here, but that's fine. Won't go for it again. Many runs were lost in this course.
Oh yeah.
And I learned that the hard way. Got a shift boost there right before the jump, so extra speed coming in.
I also wonder if you could shift boost on that section, like the opposite side. Not even go for the boost plates, just like shift boost up top.
I guess it's possible.
Yeah, I've never tried it, just because they're already obscenely hard on pipe tracks.
Don't think I have enough boost to be safe with the lasers here. And that's half pipe. A course that many players playing this for their first time had trouble with, but once you get good, it's fun.
Wait, Super Sonic did a Tassa half pipe? I didn't see that one.
Oh, half pipe?
Yeah.
I don't know.
5-Bats said it, so. I mean, he's a GX dude.
So yeah, this is another one of the machines that was not in the base GX game. Let's see if we can get this skip. Nope.
Ooh. On boost laps, it's like it's you know, you got a lot more speed, so it's easier. But getting it on lap 1 is really tricky.
That looks better.
There you go.
Barely made it.
If you do an MTS into a rail, you kind of MTS forwards. There's also, I think, an added boost from like the collision, because you go like hella fast. It's also possible to, like on a left turn, to MTS left and have like the back of the vehicle grind against the wall. It's really weird though, but you can do it for like short jumps here on this track. You can get a shift boost here. Oh, and he did. This track, there's a lot of surprising shift boosts you can get near the end, and just big crazy jumps, and that's really hard to maintain speed without dying like that.
Yeah, a little unpredictable what happens to that jump there. Couldn't control it with the way it worked out.
Ooh, that part of that building has collision, but not all of it. Only like the left heart. I have no idea how they made decisions when like deciding what to have collision and what doesn't. You can get a shift boost there if you MTS into it too.
Yeah.
Like the shortcut doesn't save like, you know, like it is faster, but it's not that much faster. That's
sketchy there.
That was pretty sketch, yeah.
No shift boost, oh well. That's better.
Nice rail slide. Generally, rail slides are mainly used at the end of a course because it's really hard to leave the wall with any consistent speed. But there's a few spots where you can like set up a
not enough distance.
Set up a nice jump.
Wanted to reach the part after that ramp there, but just wasn't going fast enough in general. No shift boost.
Nice.
I'll slow down just in case.
That's fair.
Got enough boost there.
That was a good lap too as well.
Didn't get a huge speed boost there, but hey, broken down finish. Cool.
It's a surprisingly consistent suicide finish.
Mm-hmm.
Just lightly tap to the wall on the right, and it usually works.
Suicide finishes are funny.
Yep. You gonna go for sub 2, dude?
One attempt.
So yeah, this is like one of the most notorious levels for speedrunning, where it's only like the starting area and a turn near it has rails, so you can like shift boost pretty much everywhere otherwise, and it's It's more about like as you get better, you just slowly like there's like, gain extra places where you can get
That
a
didn't count.
like more places where you can get a shift boost in, because a lot of it with slopes, it makes it really weird because it changes the frame windows. Like on up slopes, you can get a window of like 0 because it's just not possible. Down slopes, it like increases it slightly. But it's also like the roads would be the roll angle would be changing, which also changes stuff. Like there's so many variables. Because it's kind of funny that like a lot of the best times, there's like just such huge gaps between them in numbers of seconds in this level. Or in a lot of racing games, you can see like a lot of players will like converge on like the best possible time. In GX, that's like not really a thing. Oh, well, okay.
Yeah.
It's possible to, like, when you have that much speed, you can kind of, like, control your flight a little. But it's also why this is, like, the most reset-heavy track in general. There's, like, a setup for, like, a triple shift boost near the start that could also add a lot, like, you know, hundreds of more resets an hour. Yeah, for ILs compared to like a Grand Prix sort of run, it would be a lot different. Because if you're just like trying to, you know, beat it fast, you can like take some safety strats that wouldn't be as risky. But if you're trying to like IL this crap, then yeah, you're resetting a lot. So you basically MT until you hit the next boost plate. There's also a point above which, even if you're boosting, you don't want to hold the A button. It's still like when you're boosting, you'll lose less speed than if you weren't. So you would like press A and boost for like, you know, like 1 frame ideally, and then you'll cruise while losing very little speed, which is what he'll probably do at the end of the boost laps here. I don't know if... Because it also makes it more likely to die. I'm not sure if that's a strategy he's going to go for. Yeah. So you like boost and then MT.
Yeah, this speed, it's not too bad.
The boost MT point is usually above like 2,000, 2,200.
Yeah.
Or 2,000 to 2,200-ish for the vehicles that I've measured it for.
Could be going for shift boost in this part, but
it's lap 3, dude.
Yeah, so many attempts already as well.
Like just boosting, you can still go pretty fast. Like if you're just like boosting and not doing shift boost at all, you can get like a 250-ish. And then if you're really good at shift boosting, the current record by CGN is a 135. And like recently people started doing it with a different vehicle that has like a heavier body. So like CGN, I think could reasonably get like a sub 130. But he's like sort of on a sabbatical. He hasn't put up any GX records in a while. I expect one day he'll come back strong. Just like in one day, blast out like fucking 20 records.
Okay, another shift boost heavy course here with a shift boost loving machine here. Even heavier than, or almost as heavy as Fat Shark, and has a very, very high acceleration, so this should be a wild ride.
MTS and a shift boost there. It's yeah, you can keep chaining shift boost back to back on this level, so you can get like some hella fast speeds. In this part, you need to slow down below 1800-ish, or you'll fly off and die. And one interesting property is that when you're boosting, it raises your top speed, but it actually lowers your acceleration. And shift boosts are mostly dependent on acceleration and weight. So you don't want to be in a boost state when getting a shift boost. You just want to be in it when, like, afterwards to have like less speed loss. The tool assister I don't think boosts at all. Even the record doesn't boost. It's just shift boosting the whole time. Damn.
Probably my best time all weekend, or this week so far, so can't complain. Not good enough for a NASA tag though.
Wait. Was the Trident record taken?
Come again?
5bat says the Trident record's 134 by FIFA.
Yeah, the Trident record is by Riff FN or whatever.
Oh, R5 fan.
Yeah, with the Heavy Star
Oh.
G4.
Oh shit, I thought you just got the lap record, not the course. Damn. Well done. That's a hard track.
Gonna be going out of my way to avoid those posts here, so I'd be going faster otherwise, but yeah, gotta respect those posts. And very easy to miss that for some reason.
I'd be curious if a TAS would stay on the ground for the moguls and get shift boosts off them. Mogul boosting. Because I mean, it should be a thing. It's just not something humans could do.
Let's ignore the shift boost there, kind of high risk.
At the top of all the undulations, like the top of each hill, you can get like one shift boost fairly safely, like relative to the normal shift boost safety. The frame window is like at least 2 or 3 frames higher.
Not bad.
That was a good run.
One attempt, so that's cool. Very dangerous track. Yeah, this guy here gave me a little trouble sleeping last night. So Dark Schneider here, one of the heaviest machines in this mod now, apart from customs of course. Huge jump, so a lot of weight, helps a lot with gaining speed from those dives. Shift boost, no. I'll be going for one shift boost, so best of luck. Didn't really get much from that.
Yeah, just getting a shift boost is only like half of the speedrun part, because you also want to MT optimally afterwards, and doing all that together is like really, really tricky. Because even on lateral shift, like you might be able to get every shift boost, but if you're not like MTing ideally, you could be getting speeds like you'd be going like half as fast as like a CGN's record on that track.
Damn it.
Also, yeah, one danger if you miss a shift boost, you're pressing A, so you're like, you'll lose a lot of speed in one moment. So it's like, it's risky in many ways to go for them. Not just dying, but also losing time. Which in F-Zero is technically worse. Nice MTS. These buildings have collision, and hitting them will kill you. It's also very easy to fly off here and miss the refiller.
Like Glarian, wake him up.
Excuse me.
Wake him up.
Yeah. You're snoring. Yeah, you were snoring, sorry. This is a serious time part.
So Nightglare, you said sub true free pizza, right? I think I recall you saying
Dude, that was on Trident, dude.
Joshing with you. Whoops. Alright, fairly safe machine pick here, but hopefully I'll be doing a few cool things with it regardless.
Phantom Road is like one of the scariest tracks to time attack just because the number of ways you can die on the track. It's not like a shift boost track, it's just like a really small walls, tight road track.
Yeah, narrow with walls, nightmare really. It's a cool skip I discovered long ago. I think that saves a little bit of time for this machine at least.
This track has quite a few refillers, but like getting them without dying or flying off is very hard. This is probably my least played track overall, just because
It's up there for me as well, for least played.
it's just really, really frustrating.
Wanted to do a cool trick at the end there, but I sort of shorted off in lap 2, so there's that. Alright, now we're pretty much home free here in the AX Cup.
What's up, Adam?
Shift boost. I don't think I had a little bit too much energy there. A shame, but oh well. Can't get them all.
Yeah, if you bang into the wall with an MTS, you can explode across the finish line. It's fairly consistent. Although I'm not sure what it's like with this vehicle.
Using 80% settings here with the Spark Moon, so I don't lose as much speed from quick turning because this machine has a unique stat on that category that causes it to lose much more speed when quick turning if you set it at 100%.
Yeah.
Nice.
You can get shift boosts on pretty much any of these slopes, but it's really finicky. You pretty much need like some kind of method to set it up. The one here is actually one of the more consistent MTS into shift boosts. The rest are not really consistent on this track, or at least for me. Oh yeah, there's one there. That's number 2-ish, I guess. Along the ice roads, though, this segment is probably the hardest to get them on.
Why did I boost there?
At least the hardest to intentionally get them on.
Pretty free, broken down finish there. In this course or?
The first one, I think.
Oh yeah. So Astro Robin doesn't really utilize advanced techniques very well, but he has high acceleration, high top speed.
Cylinder Wave, you don't really use any like MTS or much tech beyond shift boosting and MT. Even the shift boosting is just like hit middle of the road types. Yeah.
Also quite controllable, so.
Yeah, and it's like a flatter cylinder, so it's like you just need to be very perpendicular when you're switching sides. Right here, yeah. Getting those boosts there without losing control is pretty tricky. You know, you just go sideways on the track and lose speed. It's actually pretty hard to fly off the way the gravity works on this level. It's weird.
Gonna take it easy on this part here. Ah. Sub 100 seconds. Yeah.
Thank you for playing.
Okay, next up here is a favorite for many, I'm sure. Gonna be using this new machine here. It's basically a Black Bull, but higher acceleration and even more difficult to control. You gotta really use MTS training to utilize this machine well. MTS is pretty insane too.
Rail slide.
Nah, I'm not good at it.
This section here, it's like it's possible to benefit from a rail slide.
Hey, shift boost somehow. Cool.
Nice.
Okay.
It's a good game.
Sloppy run so far, but what can he do with this machine? Oof.
That was pretty close. Nice rail slide.
Wouldn't be surprised if Red Bull can go faster than Gallons on that course, but that remains to be seen.
Yeah, yeah, they're not fun on that course. At the MTS,
Yeah, I'll stick to Gallant. And here's the last of the Climax / GP Legends machine. This machine is probably the best in the game with MTSing and MTS chaining, advanced techs in general, but her booster's a bit lacking for it.
It's also good. You can set up shift boost by moving sideways on this pipe here. Ooh. Can this machine do the skip on lap 1?
Oh, she definitely can get the skip lap 1 there.
Yeah,
Just gotta get a bit lucky with a shift boost. But I didn't even get a shift boost there, so
Yeah, that was like pretty close.
it's all pure speed there.
Boosting into that jump is pretty ballsy.
Ah.
Nice.
Yeah, pretty easy with this machine. See if we can get the jump here. Easy.
Nice
Good speed too. Such a fun course.
It's like really hard to get good at it because there's like it's like so long and there's so much stuff going on, but it is a lot of fun.
What a lap. Good time, Cho.
252.
Alright, we're here at the final course now. Guess I'll be trying something real crazy once or twice since we're pretty well under estimate right now. You know what I mean, Iglarian, F-Zero fans.
Honestly, there's no point, but it's funny.
You never know. I almost got it with Hardbringer.
I would crap
first
my
try
pants.
one time.
I would crap my pants. Night Thunder's probably got the coolest boost sound.
Old school, I guess.
Oh, he might slingshot you.
Nope.
Oh.
That was cool though.
It's
so
like
no
the
regrets.
least consistent suicide finish.
Alright. Let's see if I can get a cleaner lap one here this time. Maybe sub 14.
Nice.
Ah,
Ooh,
why don't
that
you go
was-
for suicide and time. Proud of that myself as well. So yeah, F-Zero GX Unleashed. You can go to GameBanana.com, look up the F-Zero section to find this. Also, another great rebalance mod is GX Extreme by Super Sanic, where it's basically the Brawl Minus of this.
Yeah, that one's
F-Zero
just meant for
GX.
like pure comedy. This one's like a game balance.
A lot faster, incredibly hard to control, but a lot of funky stuff going on.
Yeah,
there.
it's a comedy mod, I'd say.
Pretty much. And huge shout outs to CHMCL who designed and modeled those new machines, you know, the Dragon Bird, Elegance Liberty, Panzer Emerald, Red Bull, and Moonshadow. Without him, this wouldn't be possible. Having those machines look so realistic in this game. So huge shout outs and thank you very much, CHMCL. And yeah, that's F-Zero GX Unleashed. Hope you enjoyed it. Next up is Nier Automata. Peace out. Have a good day.
So you-